Hi guys, welcome back to another MCFC review today, where it has just finished. Sheffield United nil, Manchester City 1. In what was a very comfortable display from us. I feel we should have scored a lot more than one, but at the end of the day, a win's a win. We needed that win badly and we've got it. So I will go through the team lineup before I go into the match. We started with our usual 4-3-3 formation, with Edison in goal, João Cancelo returning at left back, Kyle Walker at right back with a centre back partnership with Aymeric Laporte returning in the Premier League, partnering Ruben Diaz. Solid partnership all afternoon, I thought. In a midfield three of Rodri as a central defensive midfielder, the two attacking midfielders of Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva, and a front three of Riyad Mahrez on the right, Raheem Sterling on the left, and Ferran Torres as the strikers, the false nine position striker. And there was three changes from the Marseille game. In came João Cancelo for Alexander Zinchenko at left back. Bernardo Silva came in for Ilkay Gundogan, and Phil Foden surprisingly dropped to the bench for Riyad Mahrez. And also good to see young goalkeeper James Trafford, our young development goalkeeper, under 23s goalkeeper, under 18s goalkeeper, he plays both. Only 18 years old, was named as the substitute goalkeeper today because Zach Steffen picked up an injury, so the Carlisle-born Manchester City youth goalkeeper made the bench today. Proud moment for him and his family. He did also play in our 4-0 win over Blackburn yesterday in the FA Youth Cup, and he was named on the bench today for the first team. So brilliant stuff for him, proud moment, fantastic stuff. So we'll get into the game now, as I always do. Game kicks off, we dominate from the first whistle. I thought as soon as the ball kicks off, McBurney kind of elbows Diaz, which was not a naughty one, wasn't too good. But the chances do come after that. But luckily Diaz was okay. The chances come. Aaron Ramsdale, a Sheffield United goalkeeper, was forced into some brilliant early saves. Of course, Sheffield United played their usual 4-4-2 formation with McBurney and Brewster as the strikers. Didn't do a lot the afternoon, I thought. But obviously they had Lundstrom on the bench, one of their better players, which was surprising. They had the likes of Chris Basham at the back. But yeah, as I say, Ramsdale was forced into a few early amazing saves from Ferran Torres, who I thought started the game brilliantly. He tips his header over the bar, which was a really good save early on. Fantastic goalkeeping. And then he makes another save from Torres as he gets down to the floor well and pushes his low range shot wide of the post, which I thought was another brilliant save. Really good goalkeeping from him. He was their star man, I thought, afternoon. He kept them in the game. I'm happy we won 1-0, but I thought we could have scored a lot more goals this afternoon. That's our problem this season. We should be scoring more, but at the end of the day, a win's a win, I guess. I'll take it. And big moment of the match does come after Ramsdale makes a few brilliant saves. Raheem Sterling, who I thought was magnificent afternoon, dazzles past Chris Basham, puts him on the floor, plays it to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne plays a crossball field to Kyle Walker from 25 yards out, absolutely blazes it in the net, bottom right hand corner, and Ramsdale doesn't really have any chance. You could have maybe questioned he could have saved it, but for me there was too much power in the shot to save it. Maybe a little deflection as well, I thought, which took the ball past him, but brilliant strike from Walker. A lifelong ex-Sheffield United player as well, ex-ball boy. He loves Sheffield United, Sheffield lad, so proud moment for him to score against his boyhood club. That puts us 1-0 up, and we're cruising from then onwards. We do get a free kick not long after that. Kevin De Bruyne tries to kind of place the ball over the wall, but Ramsdale's forced into another good save. Doesn't use his usual knuckleball technique. Sheffield United were awful first half. They didn't create anything. Edison could have sat on a deck chair again and done nothing all half. He had nothing to do. It was all about Aaron Ramsdale, who's the star of the show for me, who was forced into some brilliant saves. Absolutely outstanding. Rodri was absolutely dominant all afternoon in that central defensive midfield role. Fantastic performance from him today. It was a close one between him and Sterling from man of the match, but I had to give it to Sterling because I thought he was outstanding. Sterling had a field day, dribbling past Sheffield United players. He was absolutely magnificent. They couldn't handle him. He was too hot to handle. Ferran Torres was brilliant first half, very effective. There wasn't really any more chances first half after that. As I say, Sheffield United had no chances the first half. We had a few which we should have put away. Again, Ramsdale made some great saves, but we go at half time with a comfortable 1-0 lead. Then the second half does begin. Sheffield United come out a lot better. A bit more attacking urgency. They're getting at us a bit more because I know that because that first half we controlled the possession. As I said, we should have scored more goals, but we didn't. They couldn't even get past us. Second half, Chris Wilder, the manager's obviously said something to them because they come out a lot better, a lot more positive. They're getting at us more. They're getting in our faces, making it harder for us. So it's a lot more difficult. And then that chance does come. Edison finally has something to do. The ball's driven low hard in the box. He takes it well. And then he's forced into a good save from Ryan Brewster, who I thought looked their most promising player this afternoon. But the offside flag was raised, and it didn't really matter. But a good save from Edison, nevertheless. Second half, Riyad Mahrez had a brilliant free kick again, saved low and hard from Ramsdale, who again produced another fantastic save. Few chances again. Kevin De Bruyne had a shot which was wide. Ferran Torres forced Ramsdale into another save. We didn't really have a real big chance after that, I'd say. It was mainly Sheffield United. We kind of saw the win out from there. We did dominate. We didn't have as much as possession in the second half, but we did dominate the possession stats all match, I thought. Substitutions in the second half as well, which came on. Trying to think who came on again. Ferran Torres came off for Phil Foden, who came on. I was very surprised he started on the bench today, Phil Foden. He was absolutely brilliant against West Ham and Marseille. I was surprised to see Mahrez start over him. You know my feelings about Mahrez. I'm not a huge fan of him. I think Foden's a much better player. I think he's much better. I'd like to see Foden on the left, Sterling on the right, not Mahrez on the left, Sterling on the right. I'd rather see Foden play with Mahrez. Simple as that. That was a substitute. Foden looked good when he came on, as he always does. That substitute was made in the 80th minute. That was our first substitute of the game. Foden on for Torres, and the second substitution came. Ilkay Gundogan came on for Riyad Mahrez, who went off, and that was it really, guys. We saw the win out, simple as that. It's a big, big win. It wasn't a perfect performance, but it was a win. I'll take it, I guess. I'm just disappointed we haven't scored more goals this afternoon. This lunchtime, I should say. With the amount of chances we had in the first half, we could have been 5-0 up at half time, but we're only 1-0 up, and come the end of the game, we saw the game out. But it's a big win. We're back to winning ways in the league, which is good. We need to build on this now and put in a huge, huge performance against Liverpool next Sunday in a massive game. Huge game. I don't feel we can drop any more points now. We can't really. We've won the game today, we move on. And you know, that it's a big win, guys, that's all I'll say. But I'm disappointed we have not scored more goals this afternoon. I felt we could have and we should have, but a win's a win and I'll take it. Happy days. It was a dominant performance and display from us, but I'm just disappointed we haven't scored more goals. Sheffield United were there to get out for me. Second half they were better, but we should have buried the game in the first half. Beaten about 5-0 up, I say, but you know, we take it, we move on. Players who stood out for me, as I said, Sterling was my man of the match with a close run, and Rodri, who I thought done that defensive midfield display absolutely fantastic. He done all the dirty work. He controlled that midfield. He was outstanding today. Sterling put in a brilliant performance to set up that first goal. A really good run past Basham into De Bruyne, and obviously the goal from Walker was brilliant, but Sterling's dribbling all afternoon was brilliant. Kyle Walker was solid at right back. Cancelo was good at left back, I thought, and that centre-back partnership, keeping a clean sheet today of Laporte and Diaz. Superb stuff. They looked okay. They weren't really challenged enough. You could maybe judge them next week when they get challenged against Liverpool more, but they were alright. They did a good performance. Edison really didn't have a lot to do. I was happy with the centre-back partnership, as I say. Bernardo, I thought, had a good game as well. De Bruyne, his usual self, got an assist for Kyle Walker's goal. Torres was brilliant first half. He kind of dipped off second half, but good. I like him in that false nine position. Obviously, you know, I'd rather see Aguero there, but I'd rather, you know, Torres is good there. I like him. Sterling, magnificent. And Mahrez, okay game. Didn't do a lot, but okay, I guess. As you know, I'd rather see Foden play than Mahrez, but that's up for debate. Very surprised to see Pep make the 3 changes today, but he's obviously got things on his mind. Big game against Liverpool next week. But guys, we win the game. Great win for us. Up the fucking Blues. Get in there. That's made my weekend anyway. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Have a good one. And up the fucking Blues. Get in there. Magnificent win. Cheers, guys. I'll see you later. Look after yourselves. Up the fucking Blues. Get in. Thanks, guys. See you later.